If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night. If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night. And I'll leave the window open, baby. Leave my key outside the door. We don't need to tell nobody, but I think I'm ready to belong. Only for the night. If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night. And I'll leave the window open, baby. Leave my key outside the door. We don't need to tell nobody, but I think I'm ready to You know it, don't know it. You know it, for Sunday. You know it, don't know it. You know it, for Sunday. You know it, don't know it. You know it, for Sunday. You know it, don't know it. You know it, for Sunday. You know it, don't know it.
and we are live here from Speedway, Indiana, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the virtual Brickyard 400, the iSNF Cup Series. I'm Joshua Coppernell, and for pre-race, I'm joined by Rhea Ferris. Rhea, how you doing?
Hello. Doing okay? How you doing? Beautiful day here in Indiana. Ready to go do some racing?
Yeah, it is a beautiful day, and looking forward to seeing these guys for a full distance race. 160 laps here tonight, 400 miles make up today's race distance. Should be a good one.
Yes. Yep, and our stage breaks today are laps 50 and 100. So you'll have a 50 lapper, another 50 lapper, and then a 60 lapper to the finish, and that does align with what the NASCAR settings are this weekend in real life, as well as the 11 extra sets of tires. Remember, this league, just like a lot of other leagues, do start on the scuffs off of qualifying. So, we do have realistic weather and solar position here today as well in Indianapolis. So we'll follow right along with the Earth's movement and the hot weather that everybody seems to be trapped in this summer. And I guess it's going to be in the mid to upper 80s for us. So that track is out pretty slick out there, Josh. And also, too, it's pretty snappy, especially coming off of 2. So look for some single car incidents and probably some pileups early on, just because there's going to be a lot more cars on the track and running in bigger packs. If one car gets snappy loose, then it will take out, unfortunately, a handful more with it. So, but it should be a fun race, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah. Track temp, actually, you mentioned. Ambient temp kind of being mid 80s. It's 85 for the air temp. 109 degrees track temp right now, so it is going to be hot and slick. And as the race goes on, it gets a little bit later in the day. I think it's going to cool down just a little bit. Might help some, but I really don't expect that temperature to come down a whole lot at all.
No, in fact, I expect it to increase a little bit before it finally goes back down. So, as these engines and tires and cars and everything, go across this track in the brutal heat of the day, I would probably expect that temperature to get a little closer to 120 before it's all said and done, and then it might start diving as we start casting a little shade in some of the nooks and crannies of the track later on in the race. But coming into this race, we have a new points leader. What do you think about that, Josh? Chris Otto, the very first time in his career, is leading the points coming in here to week number 4. So that's pretty impressive. And it is week 4, is that correct? Just want to make sure that I'm saying that right.
yeah, week 4.
Yeah. And
week 3.
Congratulations.
Week 3. This is week 3. Daytona, Dover, and here at Indy.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I probably have the duels stuck in my head or something. Who knows? Yeah, it should be a good one. It's going to be a long one. This is our 4th attempt at the Brickyard Virtual 400. But the first time that we tried, it looks like we fell short, either based on probably session time, and then we were successful in the rest of them. We averaged 16 cautions, however, at this track for the Brickyard 400. Let's hope to God that it's going to be about half of that today. Fingers crossed, and say a prayer or two. And then, a McNugget here, no affiliation with McDonald's or Larry, but, the interesting nugget coming in, Josh, is car number 51. Is that on the track by chance? Can you spot that car? Maybe show the boys and girls at home, car number 51 should be driven by Chase Harden.
Yep.
Okay, so that car specifically has a P3 average finish in all 6 events here at Indy. Driven by multiple drivers, it has won 4 straight times at this track, driven by 3 different drivers in victory lane. Damian Mulvey was the only one to cross first twice, but it was in the 51 car. And then when it didn't win in its 5th attempt, it got P2. Now last season, John Hopley did the best he could, and he struggled a little bit mightily and brought it home to P12, which was still respectable, but it did unfortunately bring that average finish to a P3. But what it is with the 51 car and this specific track, I have no idea. But it's just an interesting nugget, and if there ever was a nugget, that's definitely one to chew on. So we're gonna watch that car tonight, see how it does in favor of its statistics, and we have quite a few subs if you wanted to go through that as well. I know we have a rookie debut driver, a debutante by the name of Cody Meadows, driving the underfunded number 66. For Garage 66/MBM. And then a handful of subs and some charters. If I can try and find that list for you. Looks like Miguel Rangel is in for Brock Hawkins in car number 3 tonight. Kyle Benson is in for Corbin Lowe in the 8 machine. So both RCR both RCR charters are driven by subs tonight. Matt Metler is supposed to be in for Danny Solo in the 10 car. That's yet to be confirmed if he's made the show. Justin Lee Pearson is in for a very ill James Bowles. Hope you get better soon there, James. If you're listening to the broadcast, we hope that you recover soon and see us next week. Chris Van Maastricht is in for Justin L. Johnson in the 38 machine. And Ryan Bogey is in for Dylan Bazin, who is listed as a maybe. He's doing some significant car repairs today, and it just depends on how many times he's had to throw the wrench and threaten to burn his car and all that other stuff. So that's at least the latest coming from his driveway. He may or may not make the show, and if he does, he's going to drive the 84 car. But nonetheless, Ryan Bogey will be your sub in that car today. Top 5 picks to win, as I mentioned. The 51 car statistically has the upper hand. Joey Maines, who has won here before, he is in this grid. He's in car number 48. Look for him to be strong here. Josh Grosso, really good at these flat type tracks, as well as Angel Hernandez, another flat track type of driver, and Charles Roberson. That whole camp has been strong right off the bat here in Season 10. Look for those guys to make some noise tonight. And then you have the dark horse, who I have set as Bob Wyckoff. If he survives all the chaos and calamity, he is actually pretty solid at the flat ovals. So his strong point suits him for a track like this. He runs mid-pack. And like I said, right place, right time. The attrition factor, and he survives. He could still squeak across the line first. That's why I have him set there. We went over weather already. We will have, like I said, 11 sets of tires. We'll have 100% fuel here tonight, Josh, due to it being a full race. We have 1 fast repair as well due to it being a full race. Again, those stage breaks are laps 50 and 100. And the restart zone is on. As well as we have 3 green-white checkers. And the pit road limiter is turned on. There's no track lights, but being heart of the summer. Should have no issue with that. So hopefully we will be on our way here shortly, and we'll go over your starting grid. Josh, you got anything else here before we wrap this pre-show up?
You covered a lot of it.
Yeah.
But one thing I did want to point out is really how close qualifying is right now. Sartaj, man, a 52-57 top the board right now.
Yeah, that's last week's winner. Sartaj Man, coming across first last week to get his first win ever in the iSNF Cup Series. So congrats to him and his entire team, owned by yours truly this season. So it was a nice victory for Team Penske and Company to get an early win and a playoff berth right off the bat. We do have a couple of hometown heroes to mention really quick, too. We have Chris Bishop from Yorktown. Not entirely sure exactly where Yorktown is, but it's in Indiana nonetheless. And we have Justin Lee Pearson, one of our subs tonight. He's from Fort Wayne, just straight up I-69 from Indianapolis, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then that's about it there. We will be going to our starting lineup here momentarily as it's counting down here. And I'll have to make sure to grid my car here, and then I'll read it down the line, and I'll hand it over to you at the end there. Of course, I'll give us a 3-minute grid time as well, so they can have the drivers meeting. Sartaj, man, yep, with the pole, coming off again that win from last week, so pretty much picking up where he left off. Nick Miller with his first start of the season. Started the season with 2 provisionals already. Starts P2. Miguel Rangel, the sub for RCR, P3. Chris Otto starts P4. Alyssa Sharp starts 5th in her new full-time ride in the 17 car for the rest of the season. Angel Hernandez in P6, one of our favorites tonight to win. Cody Meadows, our rookie debutant, starts 7th. Christian Delgado still looking for his first career win. Can it be today? He starts in P8. Brian Chu with a P15 average finish here at Indianapolis, starts P9. You got Justin Barkley driving the number 19 Toyota. It starts 10th. To his outside is Josh Grosso in the number 23 car for 2311, as well as Andrew Miller, his teammate, in the 54 machine. Joey Maines are one of our defending winners from a couple seasons ago. He starts P13, and Justin Lee Pearson, one of your hometown heroes, starting 14th. You got Jeff Weimer in the 60 machine in 15th tonight, and Wesley Riddle to his outside in 16th. We got Fabricio Labana on the inside of row number 9, and Chase Harden to his outside in that 51 machine. So it's going to be starting P18 here tonight. We'll take a look and see where that's at later on as Ryan Bogey starts P19. And you got Steven Sear starting in the 20th position. Charles Roberson 21st. And John Hopley starting 22nd. His fellow countryman Canadian Larry Fairman starts in 23rd. And you got Tony Fry on the outside in P24. Eric Jorgensen starts 25th. And Michael Swervy Gervy starting P26. Zach Phillips Sr. starting 27th, and yours truly, Rhea Ferris, starts 28th. Emily Urias in the 47 car. She starts 29th, and to her outside is Michael Hafledison in car number 16, starting 30th. Mark Gonzalez, the Texan, 31st, and to his outside is Chris Van Maastricht, returning to the 38 car, but in a sub-roll position tonight instead of his full-time ride. He's starting 32nd. Shane Griffin, 33rd. Mike Iskandar, the Californian veteran, he's out there in P34. Aiden Gardner, all the way from Australia, starts P35. Brian Treadwell and Bob Wyckoff make up your last and final row here tonight. So good luck in the booth, Josh, and we'll see you later on for the post-race show. Hopefully it's a good one for you and the rest of your fans.
All right, thank you, and good luck to you.
Thank you. we'll hopefully have a good show here for you, and hopefully I'll get some sort of, redemption for my last couple junky starts. So we'll see you later.
All right, see ya.
All right. Yeah.
So the pace car is off and away. These guys are heading into turn one pace lap here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This track, it is amazing. A lot of history, a lot of tradition. And who's going to be the one kissing the virtual bricks at the end of this? That is something that we will find out in a little while. Been fortunate to come to this track twice for 2 Indianapolis 500s with IndyCar, actually this year and last year. Never for a NASCAR race. That is on the bucket list for sure. Sartaj Man mentioned being the pole winner and last week's winner at Dover. He's looking to go back to back. So here we come through turn number 4. Pace car will make its way to the safety of pit road. These guys are going to be turned loose. 160 laps around this 2.5 mile speedway in Speedway, Indiana. They're inside the zone. Green flag's out. We're underway here for the Brickyard 400. How about Nick Miller fighting on the outside? Got a great jump, but it's going to be Sartaj Man getting clear just off turn number 1. And already a lot of single file up front as some drivers still battling for position side by side further back. Sartaj Man still currently leads over Nick Miller. Miller is right there though. Staying close, going to try to get some of the draft down the front straightaway. And Sartaj Man going to be the leader of lap number 1. Joshua Grasso side by side with Pearson. Tucks into line just ahead of Riddle. It is single file throughout most of the field. Some drivers trying to take a look at making some moves. Saw Chase Harden was taking a peek to the inside of that number 16 machine. Once again, just get single file. Lamana actually going to make a pass. Attempt to. It's on the inside. It's not able to keep it there. That was actually in the clutches of Harden. It's Lamana. Martin was peaking, but still just to no avail. Mark Gonzalez and Steven Sear side by side. Gonzalez going to get clear, and it's Larry Fairman, and look at that 77, yeah. Bodenslager, he is lapped down. So I was not battling for position there. How about Ryan Bogey going 3 wide? Trying to claim some positions here early on. Currently 15th and still searching for more. Just behind Bogey, it is Weimer holding off Athletison. Chris Otto back here battling with Hardin. And Otto actually going to lose another position. That's going to be to Mark Gonzalez. It's a sharp. Oh, actually kind of catches the wall there off turn number 2. Battling with that 3 machine. We are actually under yellow. Looks like Bob Wyckoff got loose. Came back up on the track. Hit the outside wall. Nobody else involved. Look from the cockpit view. It's nothing really he could do. Did a great job locking it down, making sure nobody else was involved. Not a whole lot of damage to that 9 machine, honestly. The wall hit was a little bit, but you know, it was mentioned earlier these drivers do have a fast repair. I might hold on to that fast repair if I am Wyckoff. I actually attempted an NIS Brickyard 400 on Thursday. I'd gotten some damage. It was 6 minutes of repair after I hit a wall head on. It was all fixable, and the car was driving great once I got it all fixed. I think the front end of his car looks beat up, of course, but I think it's okay. I honestly would save that fast repair. Pit road is open. Drivers are going to get some service done. We have a few drivers in pit road. Sartaj man still leading. We are going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be back here momentarily.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious...
Guess who's back? Check me out. Still.
The best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet.
Representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the thing, and I'm still not down for the streets.
Every sip gets you closer. It's Justin Timberlake MP3s.
Hey.
Hey to you. A chance to meet Jeff Gordon.
You okay, Justin?
Millions of songs from Amazon MP3 and more. Sign up at PepsiStuff.com.
There's a reason drivers have trusted Firestone tires since the very first Indy 500. Drivers like Haroon, Shaw, Foyt, Andretti, Rossi. Because while finishing is hard enough, it's winning that makes you a champion. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
The field is double file, 2x2s. We are getting ready to come back green for the Brickyard 400 here in the iSNF Cup Series. 8 laps complete, working lap 9. Going to be 151 laps to go when we go back green. And Sartajaban, he's led them all so far. Started P1 and still P1. It's going to be Mann and Rangel on the front row. Sharp and Hernandez make up row 2. Delgado and Meadows row 3. They are coming through turn number 3. And won't be long and we'll be back full power. So the pace car going to make its way to the safety of pit road. And Sartaj Man going to lead us into the restart zone. And the green flag's back waving. We're back underway here at the Brickyard. Got Alyssa Sharp, almost going to get clear of Rangel. Still side by side for P2. Rangel might have been a little bit too high there off corner exit turn 2. And going to lose position, has a run, takes a peek to the inside. Sharp blocks, and now Rangel actually back to the outside of Sharp. Is there so much battling going on, so much movement happening behind them. Almost 3 wide going on back here. Athleticin. Just taking a peek underneath Fairman. And Zach Phillips is all over as well, trying to find somewhere to go. Make a move on Fairman now. And gonna complete the pass. Brian Chu got it stuck on the outside here. Now has the hole to tuck into. Already, once again, Athleticism way down the racetrack in the front straightaway. We'll get around Tony Frey. Ryan Bogey actually going to lose a couple positions here. Hold to the inside. Drop back, now under fire from Tony Frey. Oh, we got spinning going on the back. That's going to be Treadwell. Hits the inside wall hard. The second caution going to fly. Let's see what for. Oh my goodness. Right up into, I think that was the 21 of Rhea Ferris. We need to go back a little bit further to see what happened. Treadwell, oh, already into the wall there in 3. Keeps it against the wall, come through 4. Still riding it. Trying to hold on. Just continues to lose control, and that is indeed the 21 of Rhea Ferris, also collected. That is not at all how Rhea wanted her race to go, but let's take a look here. I want to see in the cockpit of Treadwell. Treadwell, I believe, used fast repair there. The pit road going to be open. And so far it's going to look like pit road will be busy. Some drivers fake pitting, staying out, but pit road is busy nonetheless. A lot of drivers coming in. Looks like I think your top 9 are all drivers that have yet to come down pit road. But we're going to step away, and we'll be back. here for the restart.
Cause you woke up in the morning with initiative to move, so I make it harder. If you think about it, so many people do be cool and look smarter. Galvanize.
Push the button.
Galvanize.
Michelin keeps innovating so the world can move in better ways. Michelin, motion for life.
Is that Octane 93 you're wearing?
Yeah, you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Dodge Racing. It's overpowering.
Right side tire chase full of fuel, and you heard the instruction. Right tires only. Right tires only.
We are back here at Indianapolis. .145 laps to go. Going to be 144 when they take the green. So you're coming to turn number 4. And pace car make its way to pit road. Sartage man. This is Sharp front row. We're green. Riddle underneath Roberson. And try to take that 5th position away. How about this battle for race lead is Sharp. Took a peek, was trying to look around man, but got tucked in line and actually lost a ton of momentum as Sharp fell back into the clutches of Rangel. Joey Maines making some moves. Real tight there with Miller. Maines still to the inside, kind of washing up the track just a little bit. Maybe a little bit of contact between Maines and Miller. Arm no foul. They are still forward. Rangel actually gets around Sharp, who is still losing positions. Pearson also around Sharp. And Roberson is right there trying to look. Is Roberson making a move to try to hold Riddle behind? Riddle now side by side, even with him. They enter turn 1. Roberson gonna hold on to the position, drove it real deep into one. Comes Nick Miller. Miller gonna get clear of Riddle. Athleticism is battling Delgado. That 16 is loose! Athleticism was sliding there. Actually going to come up the racetrack, making a little bit of contact with Delgado. Delgado hard into the wall. Delgado loses a ton of positions, missing right front fender. That car is going to be very tough to drive. Saw a little bit of that in turn 3. Delgado could not be happy with what just transpired. Hernandez under Jorgensen. As is Harden. Hernandez was able to get past Jorgensen. Harden wants to do the same. Miller and Roberson were just battling. Miller actually was able to gain 2 positions that last time by. Past Roberson and Sharp. And we have a caution. What happened to Delgado? Oh! Contact there, trying to save it. Not able to, locks it down. And that was with the number 7. Jorgensen, I believe. Was. Sartosh man, still your race leader. Are pretty close to being halfway through stage number 1, which of course is at the conclusion of lap 50. Road could be a busy place. some drivers stay out here, but it appears that everybody has made at least one pit stop thus far. So right now it appears that the driver that has led them all up to this point, Sartaj Man, gonna be back in 15th position. So he'll have to climb his way back up to the front. So I believe lights on the pace car are going to go out this time by, as the field will get double file once again. But it is going to be led by Joshua Grasso, Andrew Miller, field is on the back straightaway. This track course 2.5 miles long. Takes a little bit to get around it under yellow flag conditions. We are getting ready to turn them loose once again, where it will be 135 laps to go in the race and 25 to go in the stage for stage number 1. The pace car is into the safety of pit road. Grasso and Miller, front row. Inside the restart zone, wasted no time. The green flag's back out. We're back underway here at Indianapolis. Miller's gonna get loose. Very, very shallow turn there for Miller. Could have been a lot worse than what it actually was. And only to lose one position as well. That's pretty incredible. Sartaj Man on his way forward. Restarted P15. It's incredible that he's already P10 in just one lap. Still continuing to search for more. Sartaj Man to the inside of Tony Frey. Maybe a little bit of contact. Pearson, kind of pushing, man. This man will get clear of Frey. I think Frey might have caught the wall just a little bit there. Off corner exit of 3. And we've got another caution. I believe it's for Michael Kirby. Oh my goodness. There was some contact. I could not tell who that other driver was. That would have been the one of Iskandar. Iskandar. Or Gerby is back here in the grass. Locked it down and gonna drive away from it with some damage. Pit road is open, and we're gonna step away and take another break.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious.
Guess who's back? Check me out.
The best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet.
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Still hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the business, and I'm still not done for the streets.
It's more than a slogan. Whether you're on the track or making your own track, General Tire, anywhere is possible.
There's a reason drivers have trusted Firestone tires since the very first Indy 500. Drivers like Haroon, Shaw, Voigt, Andretti, Rossi. Because while finishing is hard enough, it's winning that makes you a champion. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
So many people do be cool and look smarter.
push the button.
Michelin keeps innovating so the world can move in better ways. Michelin, motion for life.
So the field is back 2x2. And they are through turn 3. And now about to come through 4. $130 laps still to go in this race. That stage break, it is about 20 laps from now. We've had 4 cautions so far. Here to start the Brickyard 400. They are inside the restart zone. The green flag's waving. We're back underway here at Indianapolis. Sartaj, man, was trying to make some moves, but Harden shot that down. Now man's going to get to the inside of Harden. And will clear. How about Roberson back here, 3 wide, down the back straightaway. They are still 3 wide. Roberson, Frey, and we have a caution. Take a look to see what happened. It's Larry Fairman. Oh, contact was sharp. Both came back up onto the racetrack. I think Fairman was given a little bit of room to... I think that was the 9 that I saw. It was up in the wall. And 3 wide right off the corner. I believe that's what caused that one. One more time. So again, we are under a yellow flag for an incident that just happened. Joshua Grasso, still your race leader. Sartaj Mans made his way up 10 positions. And only a few green flag laps since coming down and pitting, which was 10 laps ago that he was on pit road. So the field is going to get 2 by 2. We are getting ready to restart here from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Speedway, Indiana. Turn number 3. So the field is going to be in the hands of Joshua Grasso, as pace car are going to come down to the safety of pit road once again. 126 laps to go in the race here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The green flag waves, we're back underway. Sartaj Man up to P3 now. It's still searching. Miller puts a block. Over here on the outside of Rangel. Barkley gets clear. See Sartaj Man still trying to get around Miller. Background showing Mains is down the racetrack. Started the lap in 18th position, now down to 25th, I believe, for Mains. Not sure what happened to him, but lost momentum. field is all single file right now up front. See Rangel there with Barkley. Actually, Sartaj Man has closed in the gap between himself and Miller. Started to, at least. Rangel to the inside of Barkley, trying to get that 4th position away. Gonzalez is also going to be right there. Barkley loses 2. Barkley back to the inside of Gonzalez, trying to get that position back. At least one of the two. How about Miller pulling away from Sartaj Man? Search around Harden. Harden's trying to make some moves. Been doing a great job. Harden started all the way in 18th position.